This video is just going to be me giving my tips to new players who might be joining the fighting game space. If you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you have like no idea what you're doing. My first tip is to pick a character that you like. You can see the character roster here. I would say pick a character you like because I find that if you don't like your character that you're playing, your enjoyment of the game really affects your motivation to actually learn how to play. So find a character you think is cool or you just like how they feel, but don't pick a character you hate. Like if I hated this guy for whatever reason, maybe I just don't like how he looks, I'm not going to have that much fun playing as him the entire throughout my journey playing Tekken. I'm using Tekken at this example, but I think that applies for basically almost every fighting game. Just pick a character you like. My next tip is to get comfortable moving around in your fighting game. Doesn't matter if it's Tekken or another game, the movement's always pretty important. So if you don't feel comfortable moving around, like you get panic while you were moving, your opponent's probably gonna initiate a lot of the time, and then you'll find that you can't seem to get in when you want to. They're always able to get in when they want to. So I would just say get that down by playing matches. You'll get it down naturally, probably, but it's just something to keep in mind. My next tip is to not to try to learn every single move. This applies to Tekken especially. Just find a few moves that you think are good. So for example, you could find maybe this move, this move, this move. Just pick a few ones that don't require too much skill to do, especially as a new player. If you're trying to do a lot of the advanced stuff in a fighting game, you'll find that you'll really struggle. You won't be able to do a lot of this stuff that you see pros do until you get more experience in the game. So that's my next tip. Kind of related, don't worry about learning combos. Learning combos is something you do later once you get used to movement and you get used to throwing out a few moves and you get used to pressing your buttons. That's when I would say learning your combos are more important. But as a new player, even if you learn a combo, you probably won't be able to set up the situation where you actually get to input and hit your combo. A lot of times when you're learning your combo, the dummy's not doing anything. He's just blocking over and over again. So even if you learn a specific combo of some sort, your opponent's not going to just stand still. He's going to be pressing buttons, trying to get his combos, his buttons to work on you. So I think it's more important to get down your moves and just get used to the game. I would say that's more important than trying to learn any combo. Even if they're easy combos, like something like this is easy to me, but for a new player, they might struggle to remember even the simple combos like that one. My next tip is get comfortable losing. When you're a new player, you're gonna lose a lot, especially in fighting games. I mean, the other person is also trying to win, so assuming that you keep getting matched with someone who's of similar skill level, you're probably gonna lose like 50% of the time. They're not gonna just let you win. They also want to try to get better or try to win. So they're not gonna just roll over for you to win, and you're not really obligated to win. just because you're playing the game. They're also playing the game. This can happen even if you're playing against someone who you think is worse than you. Maybe they're just like button mashing, but that's just something every game has to deal with. There's always going to be some quote-unquote cheap tactic that makes it feel like you're getting robbed. Yeah, I just wanted to keep it pretty short. Those were my tips on how to pick up a fighting game, but this is for completely new players. So if you're an intermediate player, I don't know why you're listening to this.